Hi guys, Crypto Vince is here. I just want to show you a nice tool that I use every time, which is Fibonacci trend-based extension to figure out some of the target that can be reached by just looking at the trend itself and at the correction. So just want to show you this really quick. This is a very quick video on BTC. As we can see, we know that it's going in a downtrend channel, even though it's not a very precise channel. But if I want to identify the trend, pretty much this is what we're looking at, some kind of downtrend. So if we noted this and we want to short and we want to see the targets, of course we need to figure it out, all the indicators and support lines, resistances, and so on. But Fibonacci extension tools can really help us to figure it out, which is the next stop when we see a correction. In this case, in this channel, I can notice, for example, two corrections. One is this one, a kind of horizontal flag, when we have a drop and then it corrects a bit before to drop again, and then we have another flag, or it can be a rising wedge too. Let's say this is a flag, right, like that too. So we have two. This is more a bullish bearish sign than this. But this horizontal flag was on a downtrend, so probably would have broke down. But what I want to show you guys here, we can see the targets when a correction breaks down by using Fibonacci extension based on trend. And I'm gonna just mark this red so you guys don't see here. Right there, like this. So let's say we were here, right, and we notice this flag right there, okay, and we see the trend is dropping, it's gonna break soon. So if it breaks this level, so what I can use is Fibonacci trend-based Fibonacci extension that will help me to figure it out, which is the next target, the bearish target. So what I select the top of my correction and the lowest point of the correction, and I use this previous bullish trend, little bullish trend, to figure it out which my next bearish one will be. So I can take the tool trend-based Fibonacci extension, click at the top, click at the bottom of this correction, go back up. My next target will be, without looking at all the other any of the other support and resistances, of course we need to look at those too, but with just this tool I can be very, very precise. 161% extension and 261% extension would be my next target. So I usually go with just the first one, then the second one can be a hit too. But let's go take a look. If we remove this, delete. So as we can see, the target almost reached. Okay. So this is the first target after he breaks the flag, right? And this is probably the other one, but I don't want to look at this one. Let's say we got this one and we shorted from here to here. This is already, that's lots of percentage, to be honest. If we short this, that's 4%. If you do some leverage, that's can be a lot of money. So now let's say we arrived here and there isn't this other correction. Now I want to know, and this broke too down, so I want to know where this could drop to. Of course, there is every level of Fibonacci where it can bounce off, but if I want to have a nice idea of even a lower targets, this is what I do. I do the same thing, Fibonacci trend base extension, and I select the highest point of the correction to the lowest point of the correction, and I go back up. So the targets, if BTC will keep dropping, will be of course 100% of the last correction, and the next target will be here, so 7,600 if we really have to drop. And look how even the 361% of the second last correction matches up with the same level of this correction. So this one is a strong support, and I don't know if you guys remember, but 7,600 is pretty much the target of the 1 year trend, and I can show you that. You see chart, see if I where is my, right here, 4 hour chart. This is where I traced, panic only if we break here, right? And this is what this is we have the main resistance here, the blue line. We have the trend base, the trend of 1 year BTC. This is the channel right here, so it will arrive perfectly there. So this is a spot where BTC can arrive, it can bounce off, and look at it, is about $7,500 as we figure it out in our Fibonacci extension trend base on 15-minute chart. So that's a nice tool to use. You guys can use either in bullish market, in bearish market, and to be honest, it's very, very precise, especially when we're tracing on a all-time high kind of trend. We want to know something that it's above a all-time high, so we have no reference. And the trend-based Fibonacci extension can work really well. And that's all I wanted to show you for now. So be safe in this market, and I will talk to you guys soon. See you.